What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Crown Jewel is this Saturday. Special start time at 1 o'clock because it's Saudi Arabia. And I do plan on coming back when I get off, because it's coming when I'm at work, but I do plan on watching it at work, and then coming back and reviewing it when I get off. So, Crown Jewel Saturday. I'll be honest with you though, this whole Crown Jewel championship, I am not all for.
Don't care. Do not care. Now, I will say, as far as the women goes, I care enough for the match because there's no way Tiffany not cashing in on one of them.
You don't think?
No, I'm saying no. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, there's no way. You got both champions to your pick, like what, up for grabs after a match. Now, granted, though, it is Nia Jax and Liv Morgan, like two total opposites, but still, like, you got two beaten and battered champions fresh for the picking. Why not?
Well, it is a possibility. So, I think right now will be a good time to get into our predictions of what we think is going to be happening here. Right now, as of right now when we're recording this, they're saying it's a 6-match card, but it looks like because Crown Jewel, they treat it like a bigger show, and Triple H usually puts 7 to 8 matches on the big time shows. And since Saudi Arabia's paying them a lot of money, Saudi Arabia wants to see a lot of bullshit, they're going to probably add that 7th match on there on Smackdown. So we'll talk about that match when we get to it, but right now we'll go over the first 6 and then talk about what we feel is, how that other match is going to go about. So first off, they just announced this. It's going to be a fatal 4-way tag team match for the Women's Tag Team Championship. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control, which is the team of Kairi Sane and Io Sky, versus Meta-Four, which is the team of Lash Legend and Chikara Jackson, versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Now, I don't know what the plan is for WrestleMania. I don't know if they're trying to pull the trigger on Bianca and Jade right now at WrestleMania, at next WrestleMania in Vegas. And if they are, would this be a good time to let them lose the belts, or could they naturally hold it on a little bit more? Me personally only, I don't speak for nobody else but myself, I don't even think that Bianca and Jade should be rushed for 41. I still think that there's still a little bit more meat to the bone, and for Jade to feel comfortable out there on her own, okay, and to to really dive into, because see, I want baddie, the baddie's Jade back when she goes heel and turns on Bianca, but I want her to have another group for that. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody else to be lined up for that, but right now it don't seem like that. So I don't see them losing this championship matchup. And now, what I love for Meta-Four to have the titles, you'll do something for them, because right now, since Noam Dar has been injured, and nobody really cares about Ora Mensah, their Meta-Four hasn't been doing anything. I'm like, well, I'm glad they're bringing them up to do something, but they're not gonna win the titles. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, they're getting showcased, but they're not gonna win it. And Damage Control is a former, shell of itself. So I have no reason to think that Bianca and Jade are losing.
I'm not gonna lie. I if they do lose it, I think it'll be to Chelsea and Piper. I just have a weird feeling.
I mean, that is a credible
that's literally
weird feeling.
And that's literally all it is. It's just a weird feeling that they're gonna lose it to Chelsea and Piper.
No. I feel that 100%. All right. Next up, let's go. We have a triple threat match for the United States Championship. LA Knight, taking on Andrade, taking on Carmelo Hayes. I've loved the best of 7 with Carmelo and Andrade. It helps them get them more on the map and get them more showcased. But it's still not going to be time for LA Knight to lose that championship just yet. I mean, he's hot with it right now. The man deserves a belt. And
I think it's run its course.
You think it's run its course?
I think it's run its course. He's still over, but it's like I think it's run its course.
Him with the belt, just him in general.
Him with the belt.
Okay, so
if he wasn't, but you know what though, I wouldn't be mad if he keep it because I mean he's still super over.
Yeah.
So I get it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like first of all, Carmelo and Andrade are carrying this 3-man feud. Like,
I don't know. I mean, you got some good points here. So then, how's the shit got for you at the pay per view or the PLE?
I think. What? Oh, like who do I have winning it?
Yeah, who got winning it?
Bold take, man. I think Carmelo might get it.
As much as I would love for Melo, who don't miss, to fluke win and get their United States Championship, I don't know if they're ready to pull that trigger just yet. I mean, will he get gold and be that? Sure. But I don't know if they're ready to pull that Braun Breaker trigger yet on Carmelo yet.
You might be right.
Do I want them to? Absolutely. You know, but and I mean, listen. Now, unless somebody try to be petty and be like, "Hey, we do got black people winning. Here you go, Carmelo." Maybe, but I don't want that neither. I don't want to be pandered to. I'd rather just be like, I think LA Knight holds up because I think Carmelo gets his break at WrestleMania. I can see LA Knight hold on. Now I don't say that rivalry's going to be on. He gonna hold it that long, or it's gonna be going on for that far, because it's a possibility. Like, it's a triple threat match, so LA Knight could lose the match without getting pinned. True, and he could just pin Andrade. So that is a possibility. So your prediction is not far off at all. Your prediction is not far off at all. It's just that it's just reserved me from saying Melo. I think, to be safe, I'm going to just say LA Knight.
Okay.
You still go.
I'm still gonna go. Yeah.
All right. I'm not mad at that at all.
I'm still go Melo. You know what? Pander to me. You don't want to be pandered. I do. I'm tired of getting it out the mud. Pander to me.
He's tired of getting out the mud. Seth freaking Rollins taking on Big Bronson Reed. So far, I think this match really should be good. If you saw what happened on Raw tonight, they brawled on the outside. He gave him a curb stomp on the hood of the car, but Bronson Reed kind of super recovered from there, and then gave him a Death Valley driver off the inside of the semi truck into like a thing full of tables. So yeah, it looked pretty good. Now, who gonna win this matchup? Me personally, if you want to establish Bronson Reed as that fucking big ass
monster,
yeah, then I would have him beat Seth Rollins.
I would have him win too.
Seth Rollins can take a loss. He can take a loss.
He can.
But yes, I'm gonna go with Bronson Reed. Who you going with?
Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Next up, let's do Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. Now, we've seen that. I don't know what they're planning for Kevin Owens, but in my personal opinion, after what happened on SmackDown, and Triple H is like, I'm trying to protect you from Kevin Owens, which to me was an asinine comic to make in the first place, because this is Randy Orton. This is the Viper. It's the man who punt kicked your father-in-law, and DDT'd and kissed your wife in front of you. This man is crazy. He hears the voices inside his head. Like, 2009 Randy Orton was a menace. So Who do you, unless they're repackaging Kevin Owens? Because they're putting a lot of stake into Kevin Owens could be extremely dangerous, and I'm trying to protect you from him. And I'm kind of thinking like, okay, does Triple H got something planned for that? Because there's no reason why you should be telling a Hall of Famer like Randy Orton and somebody who as deadly as Randy Orton is that I'm trying to save you from Kevin Owens. Not saying Kevin Owens is trash. I love Kevin Owens, but not this version of Kevin Owens. Not this version of Kevin Owens. But if they are trying to do that, I say that Kevin Owens has to win this match because you have to be able to put over what kind of a new threat Kevin Owens is.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I think KO.
You got
I think KO wins it. Yeah, I got KO. I think he wins it.
Okay. Now we're about to get into these Crown Jewel Championships.
Also, the WWE just announced the Bloodline match, so it's official.
Okay, so they just okay.
Yeah, it's official.
So we'll talk about after these Crown Jewel Championship bullshits. Let's go. Let's do Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Like I said, this is a gimmick that Saudi Arabia probably wanted, and they have to do it. And Q brought up a good point about having what was I saying? Damn, I couldn't. Tiffany Stratton cashing in. I could not get this shit out.
Yeah.
I could not get this shit out. I was thinking like, what's going on? Tiffany Stratton cashing in. Me personally, I don't know if that's the thing because I honestly think that they're trying to build up for Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax at WrestleMania. I can see that because I don't see Liv Morgan losing. Well, I don't see her losing her title because Rhea gotta get that title back. It gotta cool off for a little bit, but Rhea need to get that title back. She need to pin Liv 1-on-1 and get her true revenge on her. And I think that's probably another thing that's going to probably happen at Mania. So, and once again, Mania ain't that far off, and everything cools down in December. So, because we had holiday time and stuff like that. So,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So,
well, I guess I ain't mad at it.
You see,
I'm just saying, like, I just figured like it's a good time to that's a good opportunity to cash in, but a Mania moment, there ain't nothing wrong with that either.
No, yeah, you're right. I agree with you on that one. So, I got Nia Jax in this matchup.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I got Nia Jax winning this matchup.
Me too, like easily. Well, yeah. I got Nia Jax winning. I don't got her winning clean. There's gonna be interferences. You know, Rhea gonna pull up. Tiffany probably gonna be there, try to do a distraction. It's gonna be a whole thing with Dom and Raquel, who has no heat at all.
She got no heat, Q. No heat.
It's just
He's just like, this is disgusting. Yeah, she has zero heat.
Zero heat. But yeah, it's not going to be the cleanest of victories, but I got Nia Jax.
Okay. Then we got singles match for the men's WWE Crown Jewel Championship. Gunther taking on Cody Rhodes. I'm so curious to hear what you think is going to happen during this matchup. And if you say what I think you're going to say, we may have to argue about it. We may have to argue about it.
Listen, man. Do I take the content route, or do I keep this podcast professional?
Fuck professional. I hope you have this now.
Listen, man. It's going to be Lesnar versus Guerrero all over again, man. Goldberg It's coming out. Goldberg is. The seeds have been planted. Set it up, Trip. Goldberg versus Gunther. Set it up.
Oh no. Oh
I got
no.
Cody Rhodes, man. Via interference from one of the greatest.
Bro, I can't. Listen. Y'all know Goldberg was in my top 5 favorites of all time. So I love Goldberg, but Goldberg now, I don't even know if Goldberg can still pull off a good spear now. and to go in there with fucking Gunther, bruh, that's the shit that be scaring me. Not Gunther. Not Gunther. No, I'm sorry.
Hey man, you don't poke the bear. Gunther poked the bear, man.
Man, at this stage of Goldberg's career, I'll probably poke the bear.
Hey man, you be next.
Because at first I was just like, well, maybe Kevin Owens
This man put down the Fiend.
Wow. Don't do this. Don't get off that soapbox, Hotep. Don't do this. Don't do this. At first I thought they would make Cody lose and have Kevin Owens screw him so they can do that match at Survivor Series. But I'm hitting at a triple threat here for Survivor Series. So I'm like, but I'm like, if I think Nia Jax is going to win the women's, you can't have 2 heels. So I think that you brought Goldberg there for a reason.
Right.
You brought Goldberg there for a reason. So I do think that Goldberg is going to spear the fuck out Gunther. He ain't going to jackhammer him. He ain't going to waste that spot. And Cody is going to beat Gunther for this ugly ass championship. And it may just set up Gunther versus Goldberg at Survivor. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Gunther versus Goldberg at Survivor Series. Oh.
You're damn right.
He gonna chop the rest of the life off of Goldberg. That, you know what? That's what's gonna be like. You know, nobody wants to see Goldberg. This is gonna be the retirement match Goldberg wants. Let him get chopped to shit by Gunther.
Yeah. Well, we can't get whatchamacallit?
Who?
Big E.
You're right.
That's what we wanted.
No, that's what Big E wants. Okay, that's what, and Big E
Man,
and nobody else.
The people wanted that.
No, I don't want happy ass cheek clapping Big E versus Goldberg.
The people wanted that.
If he was,
I'm telling you, the people wanted that, bro.
I mean, I believe you, but I'm gonna say it like this: if it was the I Need 5 count Big E versus Goldberg, yeah, I would love to see that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Or just a little bit more serious Big E. You know, going up against Goldberg. I don't need Big E slapping Goldberg's ass. Talk about some new thing rocks. I don't need that, Q. I'm sorry, I don't need that. But okay, yeah, I got Cody winning for the men because of a Goldberg interference.
That's right.
Interference. I guess you had the same thing, right?
Hell yeah.
So the one match they added was, it looks like it's going to be a 6-man tag. The original Bloodline, the OBL, but they're not going to call it that. The original Bloodline with Jimmy, Jay, and Roman taking on Jacob Fatu and the Tongas. Now, like I said earlier, with this stuff with Sammy going on, with War Games going on and all that stuff, I think that it's going to be the new Bloodline that gets to win, because Jacob Fatu ain't taking no losses at all. And only one, even if the new Bloodline gets pinned, the only Bloodline member that's getting pinned is Tagaloa, and you know that. You know that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, wait. Didn't Tama already get pinned?
Who? Both of them already got pinned already, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. So why does it?
Because
so the only ones we
sucks. That's why.
Oh well.
Tagaloa
I
sucks.
haven't seen people complain about his botching recently.
Well,
I'm guessing he got it under control. I
yeah,
don't know.
as of right now, he got us under control a little bit. Yeah, so he's good to go.
All right.
You know, he's good.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. Protect Jacob.
Oh, absolutely, by all calls. But for some reason, I think
There's a
that
reason we stay away from him.
I do think that they get, because I got them winning. I got the OG bloodline winning at War Games because this is what they do. But
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, but I wouldn't have.
Yeah, they're outnumbered. If you look at the poster, it's a 4-on-3, even though it's a 6-man tag.
Yeah, so
we don't even know which 3 is going.
You know good and damn well it's gonna be Jacob.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm saying, like, if you look at the poster, you don't know who's going.
Exactly. Now, they could shock the world and make Solo being back and save Jacob for War Games. Who knows? But I got the new bloodline winning. How about you?
Yeah, definitely.
Neither here or there, but yeah. So that's our Crown Jewel predictions. Crown Jewels is Saturday and 1. If once Q gets off work and once I get off work, if we here to review it, I plan on reviewing this Saturday night and have it up for you guys on Sunday.
Oh, what, morning. Crown Jewel?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't work this weekend. That was a one-time thing.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't work this weekend, you try to review that thing Saturday night?
Yeah.
All right. Then. So, like I said, now this time, I get off at 5. So,